and welcome to Patti Knits and Spins. I'm Patti. You can find me on Ravelry as Pattisand. I have a group, Patti Knits and Spins podcast posts, so please come and join us. Today is October 20th, 2014, and this is episode 41, Changes Afoot. On today's program, I will be talking to you about my whips, my faux, naps, spinning, purchases, blending board fun, weaving, the changes, and whatever else crosses my mind. So sit back and relax, grab your craft of choice and your beverage of choice. I'm still doing the water, the mega water, and let's chat. The first whip I have this week, I am still plugging along on the Wink by Hannah, Maciejewska. This is the worsted version of ink. And I am knitting this on Beaver Slide Dried Goods in the charcoal colorway. This is 90 merino, I believe, and 10 mohair. I had started doing the increases for the body, and where that orange dicky-do is where I was last week, so I got quite a bit finished this week. I'm almost done with all the increases, so hopefully I will be able to split it off take the arms off. I'm having problems with words today, sorry. I am knitting these on a size 8, 4.0 millimeter, and I am enjoying the knit. I only do maybe a repeat or two a night. I don't do a whole bunch because it does hurt my hand because it is a little bit tighter gauge. It almost should be knit on a 9, I think, or maybe even a 10, but we'll see how that goes. The second thing on the needles this week is another sweater. Yeah, I decided to be crazy and do another sweater. This is the Hido Fude cardigan by Hiroko Fukatsu. Hopefully you guys can see that and there's no glare. This one is living in my Silver Shed USA bag, the stained glass owls. I am using Brown Sheep Company Cotton Fine, which is 80 cotton, 20 merino, in the pink Abu colorway. I think it's going to be great color. I am using a size 4, 3.0 millimeter, and I have not completed one repeat of the lace yet, but here is the lace. I'll put my thumb behind it, maybe. Oops. Put it down to the camera. You might be able to see it a little bit better. So this is what I'm working on. I can see taking this to knit night because once you've got the lace pattern, and the lace pattern is so easy, it'll just fly right through and you won't have to read the chart. And that is my 2 works in progress. My FOs this week. I did the Bella Cowl by Carrie McIntyre out of the Fiber Knit Dye Works, Further Up and Further In. I really like how it turned out. I kind of blocked it weird, so that's what those funny little lines are, but there we go. I did not finish the whole ball. I didn't even get into the last color. So I like how this turned out. I think I might reblock it because of, let me try it this way, because I did block it so weird. But here we go. I like it. It's cute. I like that for the most part, the repeats of the lace pattern, or the repeats of the pattern, lined up really, really well with the color stripes. So I thought that turned out perfectly. I did adjust the pattern And since it is a free pattern, I took two of the stockinette rows out of each of the repeats. So that's my change. So you can look that up. It's on my, I called this the Gradient Bella Cowl on my project page. So I like how that one turned out. I also finished the 10th pair of stripy socks. Megan from Stockinette Zombies did come into the group and tell me that she sees stripes. So these count as my 10th pair of striped socks. I knit these on Red Heart, Heart and Soul with Aloe in the Tequila Sunrise colorway. And these I did a little bit different than the last couple of pairs. I cast on 28, went up to 64, did a 2x2 rib, did the Fish Lips Kiss heel, did a 1x1 for 10 rows, and then did that lacy bind, the stretchy lace bind off. So here they are. They do not match whatsoever. I am very much okay with that. I am going to block them because they are a little tight on my foot, but I think they'll be okay once I block them. But I like how these turned out. I love the colors. I think they turned out perfect. So, 10th pairs down. Yay! And those are my two finished objects for the week. My needle adjacent. I have this skein. I've had this since not socks on it. I purchased this from 3U's Twisted in Fiber, which are no longer dyeing. This is their striped sock. It is Light My Fire. It is 80% superwash merino, 10 cashmere, 10 nylon, and their cashew suck yarn. So, very nice. I do wish they still did dye, but they do not. So, this is my November sock. So it's needle adjacent. Of course, it's got to wait for a while. And I still have the Socks That Rock. I am still looking for a pattern that will at least use 500 yards. I have quite a few shawls, so I'm still looking. I might end up just grabbing a Stitch Dictionary and going to town, but I haven't decided yet, but here it is. I did look it up, and there's 522 yards of a 3-ply. So very nice. I was going to do socks, but they're too pretty for socks. Yeah, at least that's what I tell myself. So that is my needle adjacent. Wow, I'm just flying right through this. Let's go on to purchases. I got my Into the World monthly shipment, club shipment, and I am in the classic, so I got the superwash merino. This is called the Butterfly Effect, and sorry for all the crinkling. I'm going to pull it out here. Ooh, I love that blue. See that blue? It's so beautiful. And the brown is so beautiful too. I'll turn it a little bit more. And yeah, I really do need to start spinning up my Into the World, because I love her stuff. Her stuff spins like a dream. So I'll put that in the bag later. And the other thing I purchased this week, I went back and got some more Malabrigo Nube. Yeah, I said I don't like spinning it. And I still don't like spinning it that much, but I love the colorway. This is 850 Archangel. And here is the second 2 ounces. Let me see if I can fiddle with this a little bit. What I did was I took the whole braid lengthwise, and then I ripped it apart widthwise. So it's just the 2 halves of the length. So here's that. And what I did is, we're going right into blending board fun, is I took the first 2 ounces and took it onto my blending board twice. So I put it all on, took it off, and then ripped it apart again and put it back on. And the second time I added the copper Angelina, I believe it's Angelina, but here is what it turned out to be. I love how that turned out. So soft of a color with the purple and the reds and the blue. So I really like how that turned out. So I'm still debating how, at first I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and spin this 2 ounces up and then just spin this straight from this and then ply them together. But the more I think about it, the more I think, sorry, it fell on the floor, that what I will do is go ahead and put this on the blending board, but only do it one time so it's not so blended. And then take the opalescent Firestar, or Angelina, sparkly stuff, and put it through that way. But I'm still waffling between the two. And right now I really can't do anything because I still have something on my wheel. And its tag fell down here. So excuse me. Oh, excuse me. This is the Malabrigo Nube in the Cerza colorway. And I did start spinning this week. I got quite a bit done. And the wheel is right in front of me, so I've got to lean over here. Sorry, bumping. And as you see, I made it back and forth a couple times. And it's still spinning out fairly thin, so I'm happy about that. But here's that. And this I took time and really fluffed it out. So here's the... Yeah, I like pink and red, obviously. This is crazy. I didn't think I liked pink and red this much, but everything is turning out pink and red. So that is the second 2 ounces. I'm hoping to get this finished, hopefully this week. Hoping and hopefully. That should be the new drinking game for me. So those are my 2 purchases, my blending board fun and my spinning. Weaving. I went ahead and put something on my Sample It loom. I bought the Sample It loom, probably 3 months ago, and I haven't ever used it. So I went ahead and put this on. This is Royal Blue, I believe, number 29. It's 100% virgin wool as the warp. The weft, I have thought about it, and I've decided to use my leftover hand spun. I know you guys can't see it, but I'll show you later. I have 2 things of jars up there with hand spun in it, the leftovers. So what I thought I would do is take 2 dice and have 1 through 6 be the different hand spun. I said hand dyed. I'm sorry, it's hand spun. And number those, get 6 different colors and number them 1 through 6. And then have the second die. So you roll both the die at the same time. You take the one that is for the colorway and you pull that colorway out. And then you add the 2 die to get how many times you will use it. So if it was like 2, you would do the color 2, and if it was both together were 2, then you would do each way 1 time to get 2. I figured that would be random enough with the color and the amount used that it should make a very interesting scarf. And I hope that made sense, because it made sense to me in my head, but hopefully it made sense when I said it out. Oh, drink. I've also got a lot of like the 2 ounce stuff that I spun up. I might pull that out and use this in here too. I have a lot of this blue on here. I went a little crazy with it. And it's going to be a nice big scarf or table runner. I haven't decided yet, but I need to start working on that. But first I have to buy the dice. With 3 boys and all the board games we have downstairs, you'd think I'd have dice. No, the kids stole the dice, lost the dice, and I can't find any dice down there, so that has to be on my list before I can do this. I even thought about doing the random number generator, but I like the dice idea much better. So that's really all I have for crafting this week. I do want to talk about the changes that are afoot. My husband is no longer working Saturdays, and I don't like podcasting when he's here, or when anybody's here. So I am moving the podcast to Friday. But since I didn't do one this last week, I thought I should do one today. And so Friday, what I'm planning on doing is doing a flash stash of my hand spun. So that might be an interesting one if you want to check that out this Friday. Okay, I think that's it this week though. And so you can find me again on Ravelry. You can look show notes or at pattyknitsandspins.blogspot.com. My YouTube channel, if you're watching this on the Blogspot, is Pattisand101. Come and subscribe. I've got quite a few subscribers, which is very awesome. I do want to thank everyone who has commented to me on YouTube. Every time I go to comment, it says I've watched it again. So I'm trying to keep those numbers correct so that I know how many people are actually watching, which is great. I appreciate all the well wishes and the best wishes and everybody that's happy to see me back. I appreciate that. Thank you all. I'm hoping to have some stitching done this next week. I had decided to take a break from stitching for a little bit, but I am going to start working on the Purple Fairy today after podcasting and waiting for this to upload. Because I think I'll watch one TV show, like 40-50 minute Netflix show while I stitch, so it'll be great. So I will leave you with whatever you craft. I hope you craft it to your heart's content, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.